Hey y'all. It's nighttime. It's late in the evening. Um, but I wanted to hop on for a few minutes. I typically try not to go live. Unless I got something to say. So tonight I have something to say. Yeah, I want to say thank you guys so much for popping on to Facebook. We tried to do the live on YouTube as well tonight. And just couldn't do it. So if you didn't know, we did Outpour special edition Christmas special. I'll tag or I'll put the link below, and we're gonna actually get it up on YouTube. We're gonna produce it and put it on YouTube. So I'll put the link, but you'll actually get to see the edited version here. But I wanted to pop on tonight because y'all, all year we've been talking about kingdom collaborations. And I'm grateful. So many people we have had an opportunity to collaborate with, and I met some really amazing people tonight. But I want to say that there is always opposition. Whenever you're trying to do something for God, it's always going to be opposition. And so even tonight, as we were worshiping, of course, the enemy tried to throw some arrows at us. But I'm so grateful for some really kingdom-minded individuals who were behind the scene. Everybody pitched in to help, and to just really war in the spirit. And that's what it's all about. And as I stood, behind the scenes in the studio and just kind of watched everybody coming together and praying in the spirit, but also helping out in such a important time. I was just reminded of how a lot of times in ministry, you experience opposition, and you have to outweigh, or you have to weigh the magnitude of the opposition and the magnitude of the ministry. And so I want to encourage you tonight, that whatever you put your hands to, whatever you are trying to do for kingdom's sake, make sure you weigh or you really count up the cost as it relates to ministry. Is it productive? Is it what God said? And when it's what God says, it outweighs anything. And so I'm really excited about what God is doing, not just in my life and not just at the Well Network, but also in your life as well. There are last year in October, when God gave me the Well Network, as I wrote down everything that was coming to mind, I was tearful because I'm like, God, no, wait, this is not. I don't know if this is what I can do, but there are so many components to what I see in the spirit. And with all those components, there is opposition, but I'm really, really excited because God shows up every time. And so I want to pray for all of those who are experiencing sickness, experiencing challenges right now, even though it's the holiday season, even though we're spending time with families, those of you who are grieving and things of that nature. I want to say, rest in God, rest in God. And I want us to continue to pray for those who are dealing with things. You never know what people are going through. You never know what people are experiencing. You don't know what's going on in people's bodies. And so we need to be mindful of that. And then too, even in this holiday season, for me, the holidays is not really about Christmas. It's really celebratory. It's really reminiscing over the year and standing firm in my next, in my being ready for the next. And so I want to encourage those of you who are listening, those of you who will listen, don't get so caught up in the season. Think about what's coming next. Prepare for what's coming next, because opposition will come. But what you do in the time of opposition is really what matters most. So again, I'm going to post the link so you can go back and you can watch the worship was awesome. But even more than that, the behind the scenes stuff that we can't talk about, and how everybody collaborated together was even more powerful. So get you some people that are spiritually grounded. I have a sermon that you guys will hear really soon for New Year's called Grounded. And I can't wait to share it with you because God is amazing. He's been giving revelation. And so I'm excited for that. But we need to get some people in our lives that are grounded, spiritually grounded. And we need to be grounded too. So I'm excited. Be praying, be fasting, because opposition is coming. God says it. He tells us, even in His Word, that weapons will form, but they definitely will not prosper. So let's be in prayer. Let's be fasting. Let's be collaborating in the kingdom. Let's join together and do what we have to do for the kingdom's sake. But again, thank you so much. So I'm gonna put the link in there, and you can sing along, join in. The singing was great as always. John Lakin is a good friend, and always there to help out when he can. And I can't wait to expose all of those things that we have coming in the new year. Love y'all. Love y'all. And I'll talk to you soon. Be blessed.